they not with their dad right now. But she got what she wanted, and that's okay.
He walked out of prison. The world thought the story was over. But then a recording dropped. A voice, a tone, a moment that rewrote everything.
You can't stomach that. That's cool.
Tonight, jail time, airport tears, nightclub whispers, family posts, rumors.
He just gave me so much joy. So I just was so happy. I was amped up. I was motivated.
And that leak that turned a private fight into a public storm. Blueface's freedom was supposed to be his comeback story. Nearly 2 years behind bars, headlines counted down to release day. Fans waited for music. His mother teased a limo, a family reunion, a red carpet homecoming. But when the gates opened, he didn't walk into peace, he walked into noise. His first post wasn't a humble, "I'm back." It was defiance. The same grin, the same energy, the same fire that got him both fame and trouble.
2 years later, follow me before I go private. That's all I gotta say. Follow me before I go private.
Yet outside the bars, life hadn't frozen. Chrisean was raising their baby, making music, trying to move forward. His other ex, Jaden Alexis, had her own spotlight, her own fan base, her own narrative. And so the question wasn't whether Blueface could restart his career. It was whether he could restart his life without reopening every old wound. Because fame forgets no one. It just pauses until you log back in. Within days, the reunion energy curdled. Blueface didn't drop a single, he dropped names. He accused both women, Chrisean and Jaden, of abandoning him in jail. He claimed no one truly had his back, that he'd been left stranded for dead. Screenshots surfaced, subtweets flew, and suddenly the welcome home hashtag turned into a courtroom of fans.
What's the first thing you're gonna do when you touch down?
Oh man, first thing I'm gonna do when I touch down, man, I'm gonna see my family, see my kids, get back to the work, get back to the music.
What started as relationship drama bled into family warfare. His mum, Karlissa, defended her son online. Jaden's friends posted cryptic stories. Chrisean's supporters called hypocrisy. In this saga, loyalty wasn't just a feeling, it was a brand. Who supported him when he had nothing? Who profited while he was gone? Who would get his first Instagram live now that he was free? The truth didn't matter. Perception did. And perception, once poisoned, spreads fast. Then came the moment that froze millions of thumbs mid-scroll. Chrisean Rock at an airport, eyes red, baby in arms, went live. No glam team, no filter, no background music, just emotion. She spoke about being tired, about trying to rebuild faith, about a man she still cared for but couldn't recognize anymore. A stranger approached her midstream and began to pray, and as hands lifted, chat comments shifted from popcorn emojis to amen.
I ask you that you increase her wisdom, that you increase her discernment, that you increase her obedience and her discipline, that every time that you speak to her, she opens her ears.
It was no longer celebrity drama, it was vulnerability on public display. For a minute, everyone stopped mocking and started relating. But healing online is a fragile thing, because the moment compassion trends, the algorithm starts searching for the next plot twist. What made that airport live hit differently wasn't just her tears, it was who she had become. A year earlier, Chrisean was known for chaos, broken doors, viral fights, unfiltered rants. But here, people saw something else. A mother trying to keep it together under a spotlight she never asked for. Comment sections filled with strangers saying they'd been there. Mums, young girls, even pastors posted duets praying over her and her baby. The internet, for once, united behind empathy.
It's like everybody keeps saying, "Oh shit, unfit mother, no, leave me alone." It's not just social media, bro. I go through shit off camera.
And that scared Blueface's camp more than the tears ever could, because sympathy changes algorithms. When the audience flips from mocking to defending, the whole narrative resets. For a short window, Chrisean wasn't the punchline, she was the protagonist. But the internet doesn't like peace, it needs conflict to breathe. And within hours, new posts appeared, teasing the next chapter of the feud before the first one had time to heal. Hours later, that twist arrived. Blueface appeared at a nightclub beside reality TV star Hazel E, smiling, whispering, cameras catching everything. The photo looked harmless until fans compared timestamps. Chrisean's tears had barely dried when Blueface was already back in VIP, draped in new attention. Was it a rebound? A stunt? A message? Nobody knew, but everybody guessed. And that's the curse of modern fame. Every bottle popped is a headline. Every hug is a rumor. Every flash becomes evidence.
Your mama said the same thing. Welcome home, Blueface, baby. The streets wish you, baby.
Something wrong.
In that booth, perception welded faster than truth. One woman cried at a gate, another laughed under strobe lights, and the internet chose its villain. If the story had quieted there, it might have faded. But Karlissa, Blueface's outspoken mother, doesn't do quiet. She took to Instagram with sermons, screenshots, and shade that could cut glass. 1 minute preaching forgiveness, the next calling out fake loyalty. For fans, her feed became the unofficial press conference. Every post was treated like scripture, dissected, screen-recorded, reposted with captions like, Karlissa said what we all thinking. But when your mother becomes your spokesperson, boundaries blur.
On his first day out, you couldn't just pull up. We already was videoing. We've been planning to video this forever. You didn't have to go live and show Jaden's kids. You didn't have to do that.
Suddenly, the family conflict wasn't behind closed doors, it was syndicated. And for Chrisean, whose faith journey had just gone viral, that parental commentary hit like salt on an open wound. As the feud widened, a new rumor spun up. A younger boyfriend for Chrisean. Age gaps, Instagram lives, photos analysed like crime scenes. Some claimed she was moving on too fast, others said she deserved to. She finally addressed it herself. He's 20, not 18. Stop playing with me. But by then, facts didn't matter. The rumor had become a meme, and memes travel faster than truth. Meanwhile, Blueface's camp laughed it off publicly.
We can say you don't exist. Like, I don't need a baby daddy. I don't need child support. I got God, my friends. I don't care what you call this. I don't know what this is.
But privately, jealousy leaked through subtweets and lyrics. The same man who posted other women now bristled at seeing her smile with someone else. And fans ate it up because hypocrisy is the fuel of viral drama. Then came the clip, an audio file, a few seconds of static, a voice that sounded too familiar. No one could verify where it came from, but that didn't stop it from spreading like wildfire. Within an hour, Blueface recording trended across platforms.
That's disgusting. Why would you do that? Why would you post? Why would you post your kids' genitals?
It's not about
Why would you post your kids' genitals?
Because it's about the
So you post your child and
Some said it captured him arguing with Chrisean. Others claimed it was a studio rant or a phone call never meant to leak. Whatever it was, the internet crowned it truth. Influencers replayed it frame by frame. Lip readers weighed in. Fans made lyric breakdowns as if it were a new song. For Blueface, it was déjà vu. Every mistake on loop. For Chrisean, it was validation, proof that her tears had reasons. And for everyone watching, it was content. Because that's what leaked recordings do. They don't reveal secrets, they create sides. After the leak, the real chaos began. Promoters hesitated, collaborators distanced themselves. Even his loyal followers started commenting, "Bro, not again." Chrisean went quiet for a bit, then resurfaced with Bible verses and new music snippets, framing the drama as a spiritual test.
I got more news. I can't wait to show you guys I can't wait to just show you guys my journey. I don't need to be with you. I don't need your money.
Blueface responded the only way he knows how: humor, sarcasm, denial, and another post, half joke, half jab. The pattern repeated: she cries, he posts, mom comments, blogs react. A perfect cycle for engagement, disastrous for healing. Behind the scenes, industry figures started whispering, labels hate unpredictability, sponsors hate headlines, and networks love drama only when it sells. The question hanging over both of them became brutal in its simplicity. Can either survive outside the chaos they created?
You're not. What do you mean, do it by
I'm
myself?
gonna do it. I'm
Are
not
you
gonna-
looking at me?
No. Wait, this is what I'm saying. Fuck.
No, because you're being weird.
Like-
Chrisean has charisma, real talent, and a loyal fan base that sees her as the victim of love and loyalty gone wrong. Blueface still commands attention, but attention isn't currency if no brand wants to stand next to you. By the end of the week, the story wasn't about a relationship anymore. It was about what happens when a career becomes a soap opera. While execs debated contracts, fans turned into referees. Twitter threads listed every incident like evidence, from broken TVs to studio arguments, ranking who hurt who the most. YouTubers made timelines titled The Rise and Fall of Chrisean and Blueface, each one earning hundreds of thousands of views. Every side had its receipts. Every influencer had a theory, and suddenly, being right about their breakup felt like a badge of honor. Some fans wanted Chrisean to win, others wanted chaos to keep going. Either way, both sides kept engagement alive, and that's the real scoreboard in 2025. Because in the new fame economy, outrage is the metric. It isn't who's happy, it's who's trending. And the moment one clip cools down, another scandal lights the fuse again. Scroll long enough and you'll notice something wild. Every video, every tweet, every comment feeds the next. Fans who defend one side get harassed by the other. Creators make reaction videos to reaction videos until the original truth doesn't matter. That's the new economy of celebrity pain. It turns real tears into revenue. And for every clip Chrisean uploads in anger or faith,
this shit's so cold, yeah. Feel it in my soul, yeah.
1,000 channels will remix it by morning. The recording wasn't the beginning of chaos, it was the confirmation that chaos now pays the bills. Each time they break up, we say it's the end. Each time they reunite, we pretend we didn't see it coming. This relationship isn't a timeline anymore, it's a loop, a feedback machine powered by heartbreak and Wi-Fi.
Exploiting our kids, talking about our kids, all for clout, just doing stuff for clout. And it's just too much for me to like care that much, you feel me?
And the recording, it's just the latest episode in a series that the world can't stop watching, no matter how many times we say, we're done. When people look back on this chapter, they won't remember the exact date or the length of the clip. They'll remember the energy, the shift, the moment a private voice note became a public mirror.
Shut up. That's weird. That's sick as fuck. Why would I want to be with? Why would I want to be with a nigga that posted my dick?
For Blueface, this week showed that freedom without focus can be another prison. For Chrisean, it proved that pain can go viral faster than music charts. And for us, the audience, it showed that we're no longer watching celebrities. We're participating in their meltdowns in real time. So where does the story go next? Maybe it's a diss track, maybe it's a court date, maybe it's a miracle where both finally walk away. But whatever comes, one truth remains. When your private life becomes public property, peace costs more than fame ever paid. From prison walls to airport prayers to leaked audio, this wasn't a comeback, it was a collision. And if you're watching the timeline unfold, remember, you're not just seeing the story, you're in it. Stay tuned, because with Blueface and Chrisean, the next headline is already loading.